Okay, so today our adventures bring us to Moonville Tunnel, which it's close to Hocking Hills. I don't remember the exact county we're in, but
like around like Logan, Ohio, I think.
Yeah, or around there. Like I said, it's very close to Hocking Hills. No cell service. Really weird to get to. So we're here in the day. There's actually quite a few people here at the moment. We're going to be heading into the tunnel, and we'll be talking about. There's multiple ghost stories. This place is very supposedly haunted, but the gist of it is that this is the only thing that's this tunnel, and I guess a cemetery that's somewhere, which I'd like to find, but I'll have to wait till we leave and get cell service to see if I can find that. That's all that's left of this mining town that I think like it closed quite a while ago, and this tunnel, they ripped up the railing in 1988.
Yeah.
And so it has not been an actual functioning tunnel for a while, and now it is a park. We will be coming back here at night as well to do a ghost investigation. And I think the drive back here will be probably just as terrifying as any ghost we might find. So we're going to just go ahead and head back now. It's not a real far walk back. You can kind of see part of the tunnel from here. So you cross this bridge to get into the tunnel, and this is one of those bridges that has a lot of locks on it. I know that sometimes people do this to, what'd you say, Kim? Like for people that are in love and stuff like that?
Yeah, I know there's like a Canada, like the middle of London.
Yeah, and I saw there's thing like Paris is like there's some place in Paris that's really well known for as well. But they have it all over here. Another thing I read online is that it's to commemorate one of the deaths of one of the deaths that happened in the tunnel, because I guess the most recent death was a little girl. This one isn't a haunting necessarily. Well, she might haunt it, but apparently a little girl died here, and she was the most recent death. I think it said 86. If you know exactly why these locks are here, if there's a specific reason, or if it is just love type of thing to symbolize being locked together in a relationship, let us know. You see the tunnel just looming in the background of the hell. There's just a what is like an eraser or no, like a brush just attached to one of the locks here. It's interesting. So this has proven to be a pretty busy location actually, but as you can see, there's the tunnel in the distance there. There's a couple people standing. I think we're just going to kind of head inside. It doesn't seem as big as I thought it was, but apparently this whole like area had, what, a town or something in it?
Yeah.
This is all that's left of it, because I don't know where the cemetery is, but let us know if you know if we can't find it.
We're going to try.
We're going to try. Yeah, we're definitely going to try.
Here's a little note. We might find the cemetery.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We have zero signal out here.
Yeah, so once we go, we have a hotel because we're going to go do some other stuff after this, and I'm sure there'll be a video of Athens as well. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe and all that. Oh yeah, look at this. There's like
Electrical poles.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get it on camera here. Yeah, back there is a like electrical pole there. You can see where electrical wires used to run. There's nothing on it now.
So one of the stories here is about a drunken brakeman that was walking along the railroad. He happened to see that a train was coming, and he took his lantern and he was swinging it back and forth trying to get the train to stop. Well, of course, the train didn't stop, and it hit him and supposedly decapitated him.
Which is kind of weird. I feel like if a train hits you, you're just going to go...
I know, you're just going to go splat.
Yeah,
but
probably
anyway,
all over the walls of those tunnels. But anyways.
he's supposed to haunt the tunnel, and you're going to see a red lantern swinging by itself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the ghost stories here.
Right. And then the other thing about... supposedly, it was 1981. They actually had to install a signal somewhere because so many trains were basically... seeing this apparition that they were slamming on the brakes, and then there was nothing there. So they said, only basically watch this brake signal. Don't brake for anything else you see in the tunnel, which is hilarious that so many people saw this light.
It is pretty funny. So many people saw a ghost light that they stopped for it. Like,
right.
That's really kind of weird.
Yeah, it's kind of hilarious.
There are a couple other stories. Another one is of a girl that was decapitated here. She was walking along the railroad to go visit her lover, and a train hitter and decapitator, like
Yep.
you do.
And lots of just this train. It's like a decapitation train.
Heads will roll.
Decapitation RRS. Um,
And then one of the bigger ones was an engineer found out that his wife was having an affair with a conductor, and he actually befriended the conductor, and they were working on the train. It stopped here over by the tunnel, and he asked the conductor to go look for something that was in front of the train. Well, he let go of the brake, and the train smashed into him and killed him.
mm-hmm.
So he's supposed to haunt here as well.
Yep. And there's a couple other little stories, I guess, too.
Yeah.
Like people that have just like basically got hit by the train over the years. Like there's someone that I guess got robbed on their way home, and there's another, the most recent one, which I think said 1986, and that's what the bridge that we talked about earlier with the locks might be about. That a girl got hit there, a young girl, and got killed there, and that's the last reported death, I guess, of the place. So I'm very interested. We're going to kind of walk the tunnel now and stuff like that. And I'm going to see if I can get drone footage, but I'm interested to see when we come back tonight if we can see this red light. Kim says we have a red lantern.
Yeah, we have a lantern, so we can probably maybe try to get like something to appear with it.
Got the thermal camera, got a laser grid, so we doing all that through the tunnel and kind of see if we get anything. But for now, we're just going to kind of go around and film some shit in the tunnel and see if we can get some drone footage, and then we will be back later for ghosty stuff.
Yay!
Alright, so we're just going to kind of walk through the tunnel here now. And we'll obviously be in here a lot more at night. And we're hoping that there's not a lot of people here at night. I have my light on as well because you can see it gets pretty dark in here. There's tons of graffiti just everywhere. Because, you know, that's what you do when you're an American tourist, is you destroy everything that you can find.
Right.
That's the thing to do.
Apparently the thing to do.
It is definitely. And you see, like, it's kind of weird how, like, the ceiling reflects the light. It's creepy looking.
Yeah.
There's, like, a greenish tint, especially on the camera from, like, the forest and stuff. Very cool and spooky feeling place, though. How are you feeling, Kim? Do you feel in it? Does it feel spooky to you?
It feels a little spooky,
Feels
yeah.
spooky?
Weird.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So interestingly, if you are heading here, this bridge, once you cross that, the parking lot is very close. The GPS will try and tell you that your destination is just over there in the woods somewhere, but it's not. And like I said, we have literally no bars, nothing at all. So we're just driving around trying to find a place, and this place is going to be super sketchy at night. I mean, just look at this. It's going to be spooky to come to. One good thing about when you're driving roads like this at night is at least you can see headlights, because like these turns are scary because you can't see people around a lot of them, and the road's so narrow you might just get plowed. So wish us luck. If you're seeing this video, we survived.
Yay.
Basically, we were sitting here researching stuff, and it's kind of interesting. So we told the stories of the tunnel, but we found some different variations and a couple extra ones that Kim is going to tell us now.
All right, so we did find, this is all from the Wikipedia page for the Moonville Tunnel. So if you want to read this stuff yourself, you can go there. One of the stories was the one that we said about the lantern. It's called The Engineer. And this says, the engineer is believed to be the ghost of an engineer that died due to a tragic head-on train collision. It is said that the engineer could only see a bright light before his life was tragically taken. News reports have reported on engineers stating that observers may see a ghostly figure wearing an all-white robe holding a lantern which emits a blinding light. This type of sighting... I had it on there too long. Oops. This type of sighting involves seeing the ghostly figure walk across the tracks and then vanish. The next one is called the Brakeman. Is to believe to be the ghost of a drunken young man who was working on a train as a brakeman. The young man had consumed too much liquor one night and fell off the train where he horrifically died. The legend says that visitors have seen a ghostly figure holding a lantern while walking alongside the track and through the tunnel. Visitors have also taken pictures of the tunnel, and when they got their pictures developed, that tells you how old this was.
Right.
Who develops photos nowadays? They found a figure in their pictures which they do not remember being there when they took them.
And like I said, that's interesting because I believe that's a variation of the story that we told there. But the other story was basically it was like a guy the brakeman is for some reason on the tracks waving his lantern, and the train failed to stop. And that's the one where they had to install that thing in the 81, the signal, because so many people were seeing the ghost. But this story makes a little more sense, this variation, because I don't know why the brakeman would just be standing in the middle of the tunnel.
Yeah,
waving a lantern
why
around.
Why wouldn't he be at work or something, even though he was inebriated?
Yeah,
I mean,
so I just found that interesting.
And then the other two stories that are here are the one called The Lavender Lady, which is visitors of the Moonville Tunnel have said that they have seen a thin, elderly woman walking alongside the trail. They say that they watch her cross the trail and then fall, but before she can make contact with the ground, she disappears into thin air. Visitors say that after her disappearance, the scent of lavender fills the air. Nobody really knows who this lavender lady could be. Even historians have tried to look for it and haven't found anything. So they really don't know who this could be, because there's quite a few women who were killed by trains near Moonville Tunnel. And then the last one, which I think is kind of interesting, this one's kind of poetic justice, I guess you could say, is called The Bully. And the bully is believed to be the ghost of Baldy Keaton. Baldy Keaton was a resident of Moonville. Legend says that Baldy was a man that liked to fight when he got drunk. One of Baldy's tactics was to give his opponent a bear hug. So basically just grab him like that. One night, Baldy was at the saloon and he decided to get into a fight, but a group of men kicked him out of the bar. On Baldy's way home, he walked over the Moonville Tunnel, and the same group of men jumped him and ultimately killed him. His body was sent over the side of the tunnel, landing on the tracks. When his body was found later, it had been ran over by several trains.
Mm-hmm.
No one was ever convicted of his death. The legend is that the ghost of Baldy stands above the tunnel and stares at approaching visitors. He will sometimes throw rocks. Legend of the Bully has also been told to children by their parents to get them to behave and to not stay out late, or the bully will get them.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting, too. The Lavender Lady, now, does it say, why she's there, why she smells like lavender? There's not really...
No, they haven't... It actually says here, historians are not sure of the possible identity of the Lavender Lady. There are many stories of women killed by trains near the Moonville Tunnel,
right,
but no single story can be pinned as Lavender Ladies.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of hope we see that, because I like lavender, so that'd be fun to...
That'd be interesting. I mean, obviously, you guys can't smell it if we do smell it, but
right,
it would
but
be interesting
obviously we'll
if it
say,
happens.
so we're looking for scents of lavender, we're looking for red lights, we're looking for somebody throwing stones at us above the train. I don't know if there's many reports of voices necessarily. It seems like most people are seeing stuff.
Yeah, it's mostly
mainly.
like shadows and lights and stuff like that. So.
But yeah, we just thought it would be interesting because we were looking. There's even more stories we found, and they're like variations of the ones we originally read too. It's just that's like a cool thing about ghost stories is that they vary a lot. We could probably look at more places and find other variations too. But
right.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We're getting closer. Still driving on you have about a good 10-minute drive once you get off the normal highway, and then just the abyss over there. So you can't really see it because, again, it's an abyss, but yeah, it's just, yeah, that represents well on camera, I think. That's horrible. Okay. And yeah, God. This will be a journey. So we are now here, and it is just pouring down rain on us, so that's cool. When we got here, there was a whole bunch of children, though, so they left, hopefully because of the rain, which is cool. But I would like it if it would stop raining now. I mean, at least most of what we're doing is inside of a giant, scary tunnel. So, yeah, when we're inside the tunnel, we should be good. All right. Some creepy ambiance here. Now remember, we're looking for smells of lavender.
Oh yeah, that's supposed to be right by the bridge.
Which I thought I smelled lavender. It's probably just a flower. Anyways, some kind of thing throwing rocks at us. The bully throwing rocks at us, and a red lantern. And just anything else creepy that we find, which just walking to this place and being in it, I'm sure will be creepy at night, let alone the ghosts. But, you know, what you're here for, we're going to see if we can find them. Little bugs. I mean orbs.
Ghosts.
Yeah, it's just a black abyss. Sounds like there's other people in there currently, too. But yep, so we're going to kind of start recording now. We did a little ghost box session here. There were some other people here that were nice, and now they are gone. So now we're really going to try and just ask questions, be kind of more quiet. I have a laser grid set up over here. It's very foggy in this tunnel, like really eerily so. And I mean, you can just look. I mean, it is pitch black. I mean, even with the light on, like you can't see very far in front of you. You can't even see the end of the tunnel. And I mean, like, without this light on, like, it's just an abyss in here. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut the light off. I'm going to kind of aim it down here, and me and Kim are just going to kind of ask questions. And if we hear a noise, I might turn the light back on and kind of see. But this way we can look at the laser grid and just kind of heighten our senses a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. If there's somebody here with us right now, can you give us some sign of your presence? There's a lot of dripping.
And frogs.
Yeah. Did you experience some sort of accident here? The laser grid is really trippy.
It is really trippy. Like, I keep staring at it, and it's getting like brighter. And
yeah, I probably shouldn't leave it on for much longer. There we go. There's so many bugs and stuff, and yeah, the camera's even having a hard time focusing just because, I mean, there's this constant moving mist, which looks terrifying, but it's just the way the air, it's like rising up. I mean, you can just look at it, watch it on the camera, Kim. I mean, it's like a tornado of just mist.
oh wow.
I mean, you can, yeah. So, I do believe it's spirits. It's just
Yeah, it's just
the earth doing earth stuff. But it doesn't make it any less creepy. Let's turn. Alright, so they say you like a red lantern. Let's try and give you a red light. Do you like this light? Do you think this will prevent a train from hitting me? Think they'll see me and stop in time? Oh, it's just so insanely foggy. I mean, you can't see, like, I mean, I can't see in front of me. I mean, on the camera or with my eyes. It's just,
Yeah.
if what you're looking at is this is how it looks to me, like the camera's not picking up any more or less than what I can see with my own eyes. We're just going to walk. We kind of set a couple EMF readers up there. Can we watch those? And I'm just going to kind of walk the scary, misty Silent Hill Tunnel. What's that? Oh, God. Oh. Oh, God. That's crazy. I didn't even realize I was at the end of the tunnel. And it's like super soupy right here. Yeah, wow. Kim, the basic, might as well not be there because, yeah, can't see. I said you might as well not be there because I can't see anything.
You can't see me?
No, not at all. Come on, is anybody or anything here that would like to communicate with us? Seems like you get a lot of visitors. There's a lot of people here, and we got here. Is that something you like or not? I will say, ambiance-wise, we couldn't have picked a better night for it.
Yeah, really.
Just a foggy. You can just see misty-ass Kim over there. Just.
Can you see me?
Yeah, now. Kind of looks like there's tons of film grain on you. It's not bad. It's not bad camera quality. Just fog. Just fog. God. All right, so now we're at the front of the tunnel here, and we are going to do another ghost box session with just me and Kim, of course, this time. So you can see we're right at the very front. We have a meter and a K2 meter over there, Mel meter and K2 and the laser grid, and then we're going to do the ghost box here. So the place feels super creepy, but obviously we haven't had much happen yet, or anything happen yet, I guess.
Yeah.
We're not really feeling much, but God, it's, like I said, the ambiance with the fog and the creepy giant tunnel.
Here with us right now. Can you say your name into this little box here in my hand?
Did you die here? My name's Josh. What is your name? Are you a male or a female? Were you murdered here? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut the light off, and I'm just going to walk to the end of the tunnel and just be completely quiet, and I'm going to be quiet. I'm just going to see if I basically hear anything. Oh, this is fun. While I'm walking, if anyone's here, feel free to speak to me, whatever you'd like. I'm just trying to make sure I don't fall. Do a scooter.
I have my hand on the flashlight just in case, because I'm like, it's dark.
Huh.
What?
That was interesting.
What?
I heard a loud thud. No, I heard like a loud thud. It sounded like a rock hit, but I don't see a rock anywhere. It was like a loud, just like, interesting. What was that? Are there people behind you?
No, something just got thrown. That was a distinct tink.
Oh, I heard it. I don't know if it picked up on camera, but yeah, there was a, sounded like, yeah, just that, a tink. It's a good. If that was you, can you do that again? I'm going to continue walking as soon as I flash my light to see where the hell I am. Okay, that doesn't really help, but... Did you throw a rock at me and something at Kim? Are you what they call the bully?
Huh?
So, yeah, like I said, I heard, like I said, it sounded like a rock being hit beside me, and then I did hear that ting that you were talking about. Did you see what it was? Do you have any idea?
I shined my light over here. I didn't move because I didn't want to make too much noise.
Right.
It sounded like it was over here, but I don't know what it was.
I mean, I will say that's one of the reports.
Yeah.
And it's weird that it happened back to back like that. Like, I'm confident to say, and again, I won't know till I review the footage, and the acoustics in that place are crazy. Admittedly, things echo, but it was a very distinct thud beside me, and I could kind of feel the thud, and that's why I almost thought I kicked something at first.
Yeah.
But there was no rocks near my foot. And I didn't kick, or I would have actually, like, felt it hit, but I could feel the vibration in my foot, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something hit close to me. And then, like I said, that tank beside you, do you know what direction the tank came from?
It was over.
So it was over here. Well,
somewhere.
that makes, yeah, you said you were
by
looking.
This wall.
So, well, we have looked for the ghosts a lot here in the tunnel. I think what we're going to try and do now is find the cemetery. Good luck to us. Good luck to us on finding the cemetery. Hopefully we can find it, though. Because besides the sound of a couple things being possibly thrown, nothing else has really happened. I mean, it's cool. It's a cool, creepy tunnel, and it's foggy, so that's nice, but nothing else has really happened besides being cool looking.
Yeah.
Alright, so unfortunately, we were not able to find the cemetery. If you know where it is, let us know if you've been to it before. It is dark and these roads are scary. We were on a road that might have led to it, but it went on long and it started getting really bad, the road did, so we turned around and said no thanks. But yeah, so if you've ever been to it, let us know. And yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you can see more future creepy-ass content where me and Kim drive down roads of death and scare the shit out of ourselves. Way more than any ghost has. And yeah, see you in the next one.